guys, so today's video is going to be a collaboration with one of my friends here on YouTube. Her name is Kezzie Marie, and one thing that we have in common as friends is that we both suffer from anxiety, and so we decided to team up for this collaboration and share an experience that we've had with anxiety and also give you guys some tips and tricks on how to overcome your anxiety, because I know that anxiety is quite a common problem that most of us have. I have actually been diagnosed with general anxiety disorder. I have been to the emergency room countless times with what I thought were heart attacks or me dying, and it just actually ended up being a panic attack according to the doctors. I have been prescribed Xanax, Ativan, and antidepressants in the past, and none of them have really been suitable for my lifestyle. I feel like when I took Ativan, I just kind of became like a non-existent vegetable, and when I took antidepressants, I just became absolutely psychotic and like wanted to jump out of moving cars. But I know that they work for some people, and if you are capable of finding something that works for you and fits into your lifestyle, then all the power to you. But I have managed to take control over my anxiety and deal with it naturally and just mentally. So first I'm going to tell you guys about a panic attack that I had recently. A couple of weeks ago, I was staying alone in my apartment. My mom had my dog for the weekend, so he wasn't with me, and I think that that's kind of what triggered me and set me off, because I am used to sleeping next to my dog, so when he's not with me, I get a little bit anxious, and it was my first time sleeping completely alone in my apartment. I was laying in bed, and all of a sudden, I started just feeling different. I started feeling like I couldn't breathe in all the way, and a lot of my panic attacks begin that way, where I feel like I want to breathe in all the way completely, but there just seems to be something blocking me from breathing in all the way, and then that kind of just triggers a whole bunch of other things. I get a tingly sensation in my fingers. I start feeling heaviness in my chest. I can't feel my legs. I get dizzy, and then it pretty much just spirals into a full-blown panic attack where I feel like I have to get up. It's kind of like fight or flight. It's happened to me on airplanes where I've just been sitting down and I just get so panicked that I jump up and just run, and I don't know why. I don't know where I'm running to. I just know that I have to get up and go somewhere to escape this feeling. So I was in bed and I got this feeling, and I shot up out of bed and I ran into my kitchen, and I stood in my kitchen for a moment thinking to myself, what am I doing in my kitchen? I was so disoriented. So at that point, I decided to collect myself and go back to bed. At this point, my heart was beating 1,000 miles per minute. I was wondering if I should call an ambulance because I felt like I was having a heart attack. I mean, I could feel my heart in my throat at this point, and I was so upset with myself because I hadn't had a panic attack like that in a really, really long time. But I decided to handle it the way that I have always known to handle my panic attacks, and these are just a few of my tips and tricks on dealing with panic attacks. These may or may not work for you, but this is what works for me. So the first thing that you want to do when you're having a panic attack like this is get yourself to a comfortable place. Now, luckily, I was already in my apartment, so I could pretty much just like go to my bed or sit on my couch or curl up into a fetal position on my carpet. If you're out and having a panic attack, which is something that has actually happened to me, I suggest you find yourself a quiet, dimly lit place. Even if that's like a bathroom, a lot of the times when I've been out at restaurants and I'm having a panic attack, I'll just go to the bathroom and sit on the toilet. If you can find a bench, that's great. If you can go and like sit in your car for a little, but make sure that you're not around a lot of people, a lot of noise, or in like a really bright place. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is just to focus on your breathing. Keep reminding yourself that it is just a panic attack. And I always tell myself, my heart is beating, I am breathing, I am sitting here, this will pass, I am totally fine. And even if like in the back of your mind, your little anxious self is like, no, you're fucking dying, bitch. Like, just keep on ignoring that voice in the back of your head and saying to yourself, nope, I'm okay. I'm sitting here. I am alive, my heart is beating, I am breathing. If I was having a heart attack, I would not be able to even think these thoughts. I would be in a lot of pain. And I seriously just repeat that over and over again until the panic attack passes. Another thing that might also help you is if you put on calming music. I bought this $10 CD of like 100 classical masterpieces, and whenever I'm feeling tense or anxious or like I'm about to have a panic attack, I just put that on, pop in some headphones, really just focus on the music, focus on every single instrument, because the more you focus on the music, the less you're focusing on your anxiety. Another thing that I think that also works, and this is kind of what I did that one night that I had that really bad panic attack, is just start massaging yourself. Rub your back, rub your head, touch your boobs. Like sometimes I even feel like massaging my breasts makes me less anxious. I think a lot of men will agree that touching boobies is a great way to de-stress and minimize anxiety. And the last thing I'm gonna recommend to you guys, as soon as you feel like you are coming out of your panic attack, get onto your phone or get a piece of paper and a pencil and write down how you just felt. Because as soon as you can identify exactly what you felt when you had your panic attack, then you kind of start figuring out what is triggering these panic attacks, what are the exact feelings that you were going through when you were having a panic attack, and then you can go back to that the next time you're having a panic attack and be like, oh, I felt just like this like 2 weeks ago, but I came out of it and I was fine afterwards. So this time around, I'll be able to overcome it as well. It just serves as a nice reminder that even though a panic attack might seem like it's never going to end, or it might seem really, really bad, you always do end up coming out of it okay, and you will get through this, I promise you. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully it can help some of you guys. Just know that you're not alone and that a lot of us deal with anxiety and panic attacks. I also recommend that you guys go check out Kezzie's video. I'm gonna link it right here, so just click on it. Go check out her channel, subscribe, and show her some love. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!